එහෙනම් අපි නමෝ තස්ස කියන පන්සිල් සමාදන් තෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස මාත් එක්කම කියන්න බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ဒုတိယံ පි බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ဒုတိယံ පි ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ဒုတိယံ පි සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි တတိယံ පි බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි අයියෙන් කියන්නේ တတိယံ පි ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි တတိယံ පි සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි පාණාති පාතා අදිනාදාන කාමේසු මිච්ඡාචාරා මුසාවාදා සුරාමේරය සාදු කියන්න දැන් අපි මේ තැන්පත් කරලා තියෙන මල් පහන් සුවඳ දුම් ගිලම්පස තුන් ලොක් සැනසු සම්මා සම්බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේට පූජා වේවා කියලා හිතන්න මේ පූජා කරමු. ඝනසාරප්ප දිත්තේන දීපේන තමදං සිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං සුගන්ධිකාය වදන මනන්ත ගුණ ගන්ධින සුගන්ධිනං ගන්ධේන පූජයාමි තථාගත වර්ණගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං මේතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාත් සරෝර්වේ පූජයාමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේනනේන පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ලබාමි මොක්ඛං උපම්මිලායති යතයි ධම්මේ කායෝ තත යති විනාශබා සුගන්ධං සීතලං කප්පං පසන්න මధుරං සුබං පානීයමෙතං භගවා පතිගන්හාතු මුත්තමං Adivase tuno bante gilana paccayang imang anukampang upadaya patigannatu muttamang. දැන් අපි සමාව ගමු. තෙරුවන් සමා කරගමු. කායේන වාචා චිත්තේන පමාදේන මයා කතං අච්චයං කම මේ බන්තේ භූරි පඤ්ඤා තථාගත කායේන වාචා චිත්තේන පමාදේන මයා කතං අච්චයං කම මේ ධම්ම සන්දිට්ඨික අකාලික කායේන වාචා චිත්තේන පමාදේන මයා කතං අච්චයං කම මේ සංඝ සුපටිපන්න අනුත්තර. සාදු කියන්නේ සමන්ත චක්කවාලේසු අත්‍රා ගච්ඡන්තු දේවතා සද්දම්මං මුනි රාජස්ස සුනන්තු සග්ග මොක්ඛදං ධම්ම ශ්‍රවණ කාලෝ අයං බදන්තා ධම්ම ශ්‍රවණ කාලෝ අයං බදන්තා ධම්ම ශ්‍රවණ කාලෝ අයං බදන්තා. නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. වාසනාවන්ත පින්වත්නි, I have to speak in English, isn't it? So it's a great pleasure for me to speak to you, and I think we have done a lot of merit to deserve to speak the Dhamma and also to listen to the Dhamma. It's a rare chance. The world doesn't have the Dhamma because it is now a dying thing, because it is 2,500 years old. So we have pockets of Dhamma here and there, but most of it is finished with the mass media and the competition and the world becoming so materialistic. They even don't know that when they die that they will be born. So they even don't care about life. So it is to a world like this that our children and we are exposed to. So how to live a life of purity is almost impossible. But we have people like Swami and all these, a small group. We meet together and we discuss the higher ethics of life and living. The greatest revelation that the Buddha made is this non-self nature. I think we must all understand that the world has to believe this and understand that there is no ownership of any description. Though we think it is me, I and mine. Myself, my body, my family, my car, all of it is a conventional reality. It is not an absolute reality. This is difficult to understand. When we came into this world, what did we bring? All this is what we acquired, even the body. Body is a gift from the mother and father. We didn't bring the body. And all these things, your BMW and everything, we acquired after. Huh? Now when we die, what are you taking away? Any of these things? Not even our degrees, not even our body. We will be leaving the body also behind. Someone has to carry that. Now we have to be very careful about life and living. We didn't bring anything into the world and we are not taking anything into the world. We came empty-handed. I'm going to ask you a question then. What did we bring into the world? Not any of these things. What did we bring into the world?
Ourselves?
Ah, yeah. Did you bring the body? No. It was formed in the mama's womb. It's not ours. Did you make your body? No, you even don't know how the body was made. Because the first body was microscopic, one-celled ovum, fertilized ovum. And then it became multicellular. Then it became a fetus. Then it started growing inside the mother. And then the head and hands and legs and everything, eyes and ears and everything started growing. And after so many months, 10 months, you are born as a human child. Now did you do it or did your mama do it? Poor mama, she didn't even know that there is a baby being formed inside her womb. Did you know it? Can remember? Yes, we can't remember. We even don't know how we came to this world. Now we are born. Now we have to eat. How many tons of food we have eaten? No? How many tons? Every day if you eat 1 pound or 1 kilo, for how many years? How many? So we have eaten food and we have been breathing all the time, taking oxygen from the atmosphere. Then we have been taking water, drinking all from the river, maybe Kalani River. They pump the water and send, and the heat from the atmosphere, from the sun. This is called Pattavi Apo Tejo Vayu. Now the Buddha said, we are living. I'm going to ask you this question. Ask yourself, am I living because of me or food? Simple question. Am I living because of me or food? If there is no food, will there be me? Me will be finished, huh? Okay. Am I living because of me or water? Water. If there are no water, you die of dehydration. No me. Am I living because of me or heat? Heat. If there's too much heat, we'll be burned to ash. No? But if there's not enough heat, we'll be frozen dead. So we have to have the right amount of heat. And Am I living because of me or air? Air, if there is no oxygen for 5 minutes, you are dead. Now we have to understand that we are highly dependent. Our life is dependent on the outside. So we have to take oxygen from the moment you are born till you die. We have to take food. We have to take heat. We have to take all from the environment. Luckily, we have very good parents. So as soon as we were born, they took care of us. And then as we grew up, they gave us tons of food and water and everything, and now we are growing. After some time, what happens? We become more like me. You become 60 years and 70 and 80. I am 88 years. And then you die. After having collected your degrees, after having passed your exam, after having done a very successful job and earned money, and you have a very good bank account, and then you have your family and children and grandchildren, and now what's happening? You die. If that is the end, then there is no big deal. Only the Arahant can say, once I die, I will not be born again. That is the final saint who, during the Buddha's time, there were many of them. They became Sotapatti, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arya. Then this final saint, the Arahant, when he dies, he won't be born again. All of us, whether we like it or not, whether we know it or not, whether we want it or not, whether we believe it or not, what will happen? We are born. You can't stop birth. You can't stop death. Once you are born, now, luckily your parents took care of you. You have to go to school again and then learn your A, B, C, D. And do your exam and you learn and you earn your money, you do your job, and then you grow old, and what happens? You become old and then you leave everything behind and you go, no? What a shame. After having collected all the valuable things, all the beautiful things, you have collected a whole lifetime. Now the Buddha saw this and he said, this is no simple joke. Though we don't know, though we don't believe, this rebirth is a big problem. You can't stop birth, you can't stop death. People get born again and again and again. So I'm now asking you this question. What did we bring when we came into this world? Nothing. What did we bring? Huh? Huh?
Our past deeds.
Huh?
Our past deeds, previous life.
Very good. We brought our good karma and bad karma. That's all we brought. And that's the reason why you are born into good family. If not, you will be born into the slums of Africa, you know, no? Slums of Africa. No parents, nothing to eat, and so poor. That's why if you bring good karma, you get a good life here. And then, what are you taking when you die? What? Only karma. Now people don't know about karma. So they think it is nothing. But it is this karma that will take them into the next birth. And there you find different parents, different country, කොහේ යනවා දන්නේ. Different relations, different home. Huh? We even don't know. Huh? When we came here, did we know we are having these people? Nothing. And then you start all over again. You don't even remember your previous life. Do you remember the previous life? But there are few who remember. Recently, a Chinese lady came. She's a good meditator. She can sit for 5 hours in one posture, and she does jhana, and she's very strong in her meditation. And she said she can remember 9 births of previous lives. She was a man all the time, and now she was born as a woman. And now she wants to do a PhD, so she's there in my center. But she's into samatha meditation, that is, she's into high concentration. When you are in high concentration, you get into jhana. And then you start having all kinds of supernormal powers. Even during the Buddha's time, there were many ascetics who practiced jhana. They could read their past lives. They could read other people's thoughts. They could go astral traveling in the air. And they had supernormal powers. But they didn't put an end to samsara. They also died. And they were born again. Now it is the Buddha who said that this cyclic order, birth and death, birth and death, birth and death, is like a whirlpool. You get caught to a whirlpool, you have no escape, no? You get sucked in. It's only the Buddha who saw that this birth and death is a cyclic order. And there is a way out of jumping out of this whirlpool. If you get caught, you never can escape. Now, aren't we in a cycle? Morning you have to get up, wash your face, brush your teeth. And then you dress and undress and then again get ready, go to school or go to office, earn your money, come back, dead tired and all that, and then you sleep. And next morning again, toothbrush, you can't say yesterday also I brushed my teeth. I can't brush today. You have to again do the same thing, no? Wash your face, again get ready and go to school. Or maybe go to work. So you are caught in this. If you are in a traffic jam, you can't say, I can't go and stop. You just have to go. You can't stop. So you have to go with the whirlpool. You have been taken round and round. You can't say, I don't want to go and work. You can't say, I don't want to sleep. You can't say, I don't want to eat. If you don't do any of those things, you will die and that will be the end of you. You can't say, I don't want to drive the car. Pula. I have to drive the car whether I like it or not. So like this whirlpool is what is pushing you from morning till night. Tomorrow also the same. Day after also until you find you are now 20 years and 30 years and 50 years and 88 years. And still in the whirlpool. Still having to brush my teeth and eat and drink water, and if not, I die. Now you see you're caught up in a round, and if that is the end, then it's okay. But again you are born. And again you start the same round again. You start with being a baby, then you crawl on the ground, You eat all the things on the ground, not even knowing that you shouldn't eat. Somebody must say, don't eat that muck. Then you eat that and then you start walking and then you start talking and then you become big and go to school and earn your money and now become big. Now this is the round that is called samsara. This was understood by all the people, but they had no escape. They didn't know how to escape this round of birth, rebirth. It's only the Buddha who found out that if you take a particular path, then you can escape this round. The Buddha showed 3 paths. You can take one of those. One is the apaya magga, the hell path. You do all the miserable things, taking bribes, cheating, doing all the miserable things, and then you are down on the dumps. You suffer now and then you suffer in hell also. That is the apaya marga. Then there is the swarga marga, people like you who are not cheating, who are keeping your precepts, killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying and taking intoxicants and drugs. So you refrain from evil and you all are kind and generous. Yesterday Sohani did me a great favor because I have already arranged for a talk here in the morning and then I realized 1 month ago I had arranged for another talk in another place also in the morning. And I realized this only at night at about 9 o'clock when they told me they are coming to pick me up. I said, my God, I have already asked Swani to arrange for the morning. And then luckily she's so good. She said, never mind, I will have it in the afternoon. And we were so relieved. So whole morning I was there. Now, if people like you who are kind and generous, caring and sharing, loving, and willing to abide by other people's misdeeds and willing to forgive the world, then they are really, really wonderful people to live with. They are easy to live with. They will take care of you. And such people are not hell-bound but bound to Sagga Magga, Swarga Marga. Swarga Marga means they are divine. They live also divine. When they die, they get born into good human life or divine life. Devaloka or Brahmaloka. So, there are some, those who meditate, they go into the Brahma world. Those who live a good and noble life, then they go into the divine world or into a very good human life. Others who don't do any of those things, who are cheating and misbehaving and killing and telling lies and doing all the misconduct, they are hell-bound. And even if they are born, they will be born into the slums of Africa. Nothing to eat, nothing to drink, no food, no clothes, nothing. They are so poor. Huh? Now tell me, what did you bring into this world when you came?
Karma.
A good karma. Very good. Everybody, even a 10-year-old will understand. We have brought good karma to deserve all the luxuries we have got. We have good parents, good schools, good education, good people to live with. They are kind and generous and they look after you. Huh? Now when we die, what are we taking?
Good karma.
Good. Now I want to get that answer. When we are dying, we don't take anything else. We only take good karma. Then I am asking another question. Then what must we do here in this world from morning till night? What must we do? Huh? What must we do? Do a lot of good karma, because that's what we are taking. Huh? Now I'm asking you a question. Are you looking after your good karma, or are you looking after the things that you are leaving behind? From morning till night, what are you looking after? Are you worried about your good karma, or are you worried about all the things you are leaving behind? Huh? Huh? Yeah, now we have to think twice about this. We have to be very careful. What am I doing? Karma is made in three ways. By thinking, by speaking, by acting. These are the three ways you are making karma. You even don't know you are making good karma. You even don't know you are making bad karma. But you are doing it by thinking, by speaking, and by doing physical action. If the thinking is good, then the speech and action is also good. If the thinking is bad, then speech and action is also bad. Now, where does it start? Supposing you are angry, your mind is angry, yeah? Then your speech is angry. Action, angry. Hmm? Supposing your mind is not angry, but metta, loving kindness in your mind. You are kind and generous, loving and caring and good. When your mind is metta or loving kindness, then your speech is loving kindness. Action, also loving kindness. Like Swani saying, it's okay, we will have it in the evening. Anybody else would have said, no, we can't do it. We have invited all the people. We can't change it. And then we can't help it also. We can't solve the problem. So now, when the mind is full of loving kindness, then speech and action is loving kindness. When the mind is full of anger and hatred, then the speech is anger and action is anger. Now, where does it start? Where does it start? In the mind. So now we have to be very careful. What am I thinking? If my thinking is good, then my speech and action is good. If I'm thinking bad, I'm thinking selfish, ego, me, I, mine, myself, pride, conceit, me, I and mine, my family, myself, then that kind of person is always very, very selfish. He has no time for others. So then he will be thinking selfish, his speech is selfish, harsh and rude, his actions are harsh and rude. So it all starts in the mind. This is where meditation becomes important. In meditation, we are very concerned about what am I thinking? What am I speaking? What am I doing? Because that's where you make the karma. Huh? Normally, people, do they think of what am I thinking or what others are thinking? All day long, you think of what they are thinking. You see their pride, No? You see your pride? You see their anger, their jealousy, they are bad. You see other people, but you never see your own anger, your pride, your selfishness, your ego. You hardly see. What? Why is that? Then we say people are bad. Why is that? Now I want to ask you a question. Do you see other people's thoughts or do you see your thought? My thought. I don't know their mind. I don't know her mind. I don't know what she is thinking. I don't know what she is thinking. So how do I know what their mind is? But I know what I am thinking. When I am angry, I know that I am angry. I know that my speech is bad. I know that my action is bad. Hmm? But do I know other people's thoughts? I only guess. I don't know. Now the Buddha said, never mind the others. Whatever bad karma they do, it is theirs. Don't worry about others. People are bad in this world. Huh? When you read the papers, you get mad. You see the bond case and 117 people, something who have robbed money. People are bad in this world. That is true. You can't help that. You can't go to correct their minds. Because we don't know their mind, we can't even correct them. But we can correct our mind. We can make good karma. We can speak good words by thinking, by speaking, and by doing. We can make good karma all day long. That's if you know how to. So now we have to know how to make good karma. Every moment you are thinking. Every moment you are talking, speaking. Every moment you are doing something. Am I thinking good? Am I speaking good? Am I doing good? Otherwise, I am thinking bad, I am speaking bad, I am doing bad. Now, where does the thinking arise? In the mind. Who knows it? Only you. Who can change it? Only you. When the thinking is bad, and if you know I am thinking bad, I can change it. But I can't change other people's thinking. Can I change other people's thinking? I don't know. I can't do that. So now here is the practice. We only worry about what am I thinking? What am I speaking? What am I doing? Is it good karma or bad karma? That is our responsibility. I am not responsible for your karma. If you are bad, you will have to face the sequences. I don't have to face it. Huh? If you are good, you have a good time. That's not my responsibility. So this karma is individual. So we don't have to worry about other people. We have to worry about ourselves. So that is where meditation becomes important. So the day long we have some kind of meditation that our minds become very kind and generous and easy, amenable. You are willing to change, you have given up your pride and conceit. Even though you have a big car and a big house and all the luxuries, still you are very kind and generous and humble and good all the time. So this is what we have to generate in daily living. That's why we have to have some meditation all through the day. So the Buddha said, Metta Bhavana is very good. You learn that and then practice it through the day. I think all of us remember the Metta Bhavana, but we will remind you there are some new people also. We will all chant Metta Bhavana, and that is our daily habit. All day long we are having Metta Bhavana. That is giving loving kindness to the entire world of living beings. May all living beings be well and happy. So we speak it in the Pali, in the words of the Buddha. It's in the Karaniya Metta Sutra. So we will just remember it as a preliminary meditation. That is to be done at all hours, any time, in any posture. Tittang charan nisinova sayanova. Tittang is standing, charan is walking, nisinova is seated, sayanova is lying down in bed. Yavatasya vigata middo is until you fall asleep. Etan sating aditya, the Buddha says, practice this meditation all through the day. Practice loving kindness meditation all through the day whenever you are free. Because most of the time you are working, then you can't. But sometimes when you have nothing to do, this must be your habit. Otherwise what happens? You think of the past, you think of the future, and you think of all the miserable things that are going around in the newspaper and all kinds of things that people tell you, and your mind becomes confused. Your mind doesn't settle down and become easy and kind and generous. Now when we practice Metta Bhavana through the day, we are not able to run wild. We don't remember all the miserable things. We don't want to take revenge. Somebody has done something and you want to take revenge. No, we forgive the world. And we practice this Metta Bhavana. That is a good social, because we are living with others. We have to interact with people. So when we have Metta Bhavana, we interact with people easily. We don't become harsh and rude. I want to tell you another little story. You will remember these stories. I told you about that uh, Chinese Chinese person. She has come to do a PhD in Buddhism. She's a Mahayana, so she doesn't know much of this Metta Bhavana. She knows mostly pure concentration and jhana. Now, she had to go to Colombo, and from our place we have to take 2 buses, and she returned. One day she came back in the evening, about evening 6, 7 o'clock, quite dark also. And she took a 3-wheel from Gonapala Junction, that's about 2-3 kilometers. And then that man is a dirty man, that 3-wheel driver, because she's a good-looking girl and because she's a foreigner. And in the village, we hardly see that kind of person. He took advantage and then he held her by the hand. And then he demanded 3,000 rupees. But this girl is a very tough girl. And then as they were coming close to the center, He demanded these things. And what did she do? She had an umbrella and he had hit him. Then she hit him with the umbrella and said, "No, I'm not going to give you so much money. I have to give you only 100 rupees. You are asking for 3,000. She got out of the three-wheel and started shouting. Then a small crowd also got close, very close to the center. Then she got so frightened and came running into the center. I was meditating. And then she came running and said, "This man is coming behind me." He scolded me and asked. Then to see the man came. He said, "I will take you to the police station and I will take the..." He was so angry. I didn't know it came from nowhere. Then I said, "What happened?" And then she quietly told me this story. And now that man can't be controlled. He's saying, "I'm going to take you," and then wants to. Then when he saw that I am also helpless and there's no man about the place, he took advantage of that. And then there's another lady who is looking after me. That lady came and slowly said, "Don't disturb the Bhikkuni. She's very old. You come. Somehow got him round. And then palavered him and said, "Son, don't be rude. Don't be angry. What do you want? Do you want money? How much do you want? I'll give you the money." And she gave 300 rupees and managed to send the fellow away. Now this girl is still angry. Then I told her, "Now, it's true you have powers, but you are alone. You are a young girl, young lady. And this man, he could have taken your money, your passport, and you anywhere, somewhere else, and got you into serious trouble. So you better don't try your tricks here in a foreign country." She doesn't know the language. She doesn't know the road. Now I want to just tell you, she has such powers, but what is the use? She doesn't even know how to go in the three-wheel and... if not for us, she would have been in a big problem. Now, I am trying to tell you, even if you are good, people are bad. So you must know how to escape from the world. If he is bad and you are equally bad, then what happens? Then it starts a fire that cannot be stopped. Both are bad. I said, if you just kept quiet and slowly came out of it, you wouldn't have got into such a mess. We could have solved it for you. But you also didn't keep quiet. You hit him. Now look at this. This is the world. So people are bad. And if you are also bad, what happens? Then there is no solution. They are both bad. So quits. He is bad and you are bad, and then you have to fight a battle. Every time it's a battle. They are bad and you are bad. Now what to do? I said you have to learn how to be kind and generous and loving and caring, and don't try to take revenge. Don't try to be harsh and rude with the bad. If with bad people, you have to be very careful. I said, if there is a mad dog, are you going to take the challenge and fight the mad dog? Huh? No, you run away, isn't it? If there is a cobra or something chasing you, do you go and fight and challenge him? You run away, isn't it? So you must know, when people are bad, you must not take it as a challenge. You must know how to face that situation. That is, don't take it and don't retaliate. Don't make it worse. You can never correct that man. So they were saying, those days when I go in the car, I always get angry with the others who do break all the road rules. But they said, now I just suffer in silence. I don't get angry and I forget it. Now what is the better thing to do?
Not get angry.
Huh? When the world is bad, it is better for us to not challenge. Even in the class, there are the peers. There are some naughty fellows who come and hit you and bully you. If you also go to hit, what will happen? They bully you. Even in school it happens. Then there's a whole gang of them. Now in our local school, one fellow was beaten because he was angry and that others had a gang of them and they were waiting till school is over to hit him. Then there's another girl who comes to our temple. She went and reported to the teacher, here there is a whole gang of them, several of them waiting to hit such and such a person, and managed to get rid of it. So now the world is too dangerous to live in. We must know how not to go and fight bad people. Best thing is to avoid. Nah. When there's a mad dog, you don't fight mad dogs. We run away. Isn't that right? Huh? Yeah. Then you must not go to fight. If they are good, then we can have a straight fight. With bad people, you can't have a straight fight. So, in other words, we must learn how to practice loving kindness in daily living. Then you are never in trouble. You won't hit with the umbrella. You will just take it easy and then come away. Isn't that so? So that is why we have to have this constant meditation, this loving kindness meditation. So that we have practiced, most of us. But I will remind you again, all of us will do that for the sake of those who were not here. Now we are practicing loving kindness meditation. Huh? First learn it. After that, you do it without speaking. First speak it. Learn it. Huh? Uddang adocha tiriyancha asambadang averang asapatang sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. ඔක්කොම කියන්න මාත් එක්ක. උද්දං අදෝ චතිරියංච අසම්බාදං අවේරං අසපත්තං සබ්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තා. උද්දං අදෝ චතිරියංච අසම්බාදං අවේරං අසපත්තං සබ්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තා. Now you are giving loving kindness to the entire universe, sabbe satta, all living beings. Uddham means above in the universe, adho means below, tiriyancha is across, all the entire universe, all living beings, sabbe satta, bhavantu sukhitatta means may they be well and happy. Now this is the meditation we have to do all through the day, standing, sitting, lying down, and walking. When you practice this meditation, It becomes the habit of the mind. Earlier, the habit was to get angry. Now the habit is not to get angry. Now you change your thinking pattern after you practice meditation. So those days, for the slightest thing, you get angry. Now, for anything, you won't get angry. Now, not getting angry is your habit. Isn't that good? Do you want to stop getting angry? Yes, because when you get angry, you feel miserable, no? You say things and do things, and you cry and you fight, and you become a problem to yourself and problem to others. Now this is how you stop getting angry. That's by constantly doing this meditation. We will practice it another 3 times until you get used to it. Uddang adho chatiriyang asambadang avera asapatam sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta uddang adho chatiriyang asambadang avera asapatam sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta uddang adho chatiriyang asambadang avera asapatam sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. It means above, below and across, may all living beings be well and happy. Asambadang means free from pain and suffering. Sambadyak naveva, abadyak naveva. Asambadang means free from pain and suffering. Averang means free from anger and hatred. Asapatta means free from enmity. Enemies are a problem to us. They always go against us. If they are friendly, our friends always support us. So we must not have enemies. We must have only friends. So we don't make enemies, we only make friends. So if you don't want the Pali, you can say it in English also. Above, below and across, may all living beings be well and happy, free from pain and suffering, free from anger and hatred, and free from enmity. May they be all friendly. So this is just a wish for the world. Now I want to ask you a question. Even if you say that meditation 100,000 times a day, will the world be free from pain and suffering?
No.
Will the world be free from anger and hatred? Will the world be free from enmity? No. Now why must you do that? Why must you do that? Because you constantly remind yourself. You remind yourself not to be angry, not to be inimical to others, not to give pain and suffering to others. That's the psychological impact you get when you practice this meditation. It's not that the world is going to be happy. No. It is just that you are free from pain and suffering. You are free from anger and hatred. You are free from enmity. So, all the time you are giving loving kindness. That's the only way you can purify the mind. Sachitta pariyodapanam. That is Swakiya Chitta Pirisidu Kirim. Now, how to purify the mind? Body you can purify, You can put lot of soap and water and wash, and then you can bathe also, and you can wash your clothes, wear new clothes, and you can always purify the body. Huh? How can you purify the mind? Does the mind get dirty?
No.
No. Sometimes. When does the mind get dirty?
Bad things.
Yeah. When does the mind get dirty? Huh? When you're angry. Huh? When you're angry, the mind gets dirty. Then your speech is dirty. The action is dirty. So, if you want to stop that, this is metta bhavana. So, to purify the mind, you do this. Through the day you practice it, and then all day long you never get angry. You never take revenge. You never harbor grudges in your mind. You forget all the people's bad things. They are bad, that's true. But anyway, we are not bad. They are telling lies, but we are not telling lies. They are robbing and stealing, but we are not robbing and stealing. Why should we worry about others? So now we practice this metta bhavana and we purify the mind day long. Then your habit will change. Earlier your habit was to take revenge, to get angry, to fight, to hit. Now your mind is so calm, so purified that even if people are bad, you don't react bad. You are not equal to them. They are bad, but we are not bad. So if you are also bad, then you are equal. Quit. Amen. Now we learn the art. How to take it easy when the world is bad. That is metta bhavana. Now that is one thing you have to practice through the day. Then I will tell you another meditation. That is to understand the reality of life and living. That is to understand what life is about. That is to understand with wisdom the way of the mind and the way of the body. To understand that the mind is changing and the body is changing. Your mind is changing and your body is changing. You are not the same person for 2 consecutive moments. This moment your mind is good, next moment you might be bad. So now when we understand that, we have to be careful. The mind is changing, the body is changing, and the environment is changing. When we understand, this is called anicca. Anicca means impermanent. Mind is not the same mind. Body is not the same body. Is it the same body that you are having when you were a little baby? Where is that body when you were 5-year-old? Where is that baby? Is that baby alive or dead? Can you find that baby anywhere? 5-year-old beautiful little child? No. Now you have become big. That baby is not there. So we have to understand that the body is changing and the mind is changing. I'll give a little example. Supposing you're very hungry And there's a delicious dish in front of you. Good to see, good to smell. You like the taste, and you like the crunchy, munchy, and everything to your taste. Ah, now you are hungry, isn't it? What do? Quickly you start eating. Halfway when you are eating, are you that interested in the food? Huh? No. After some time when you are full, you even don't want to see it. You don't want to sit there. You want to get up and go away. Why? You say, clear the table, go put it in the fridge. We don't want the food anymore. Huh? Now you don't like the smell. Now you don't like the look. You don't like the taste. You don't want it. A moment ago you wanted it. What has happened? Huh?
The food.
The mind has changed and the body has changed. All right. Now you put all the food in the fridge. After 3 hours, 4 hours, what happens? The food in the fridge. Again, what has happened? The mind has changed and the body has changed. Again, you want the food. Huh? Isn't all our life like that? That's a small example for you to understand that the same thing does not satisfy you all the time. Because your mind is not the same and your body is not the same. So after some time you don't want it. Then again you want it. Then again you don't want it. Then again you want it. That is how our whole life goes. So we have to understand this cardinal principle that the Buddha said, that the mind is changing, body is changing, and the environment is changing. The food will also change if you didn't put it in the fridge. Isn't that so? So that is also changing. Once you understand that, will you expect constant good things all the time? Can you expect to see good things all the time? You get tired of seeing it. You don't want to see it. Can you expect to hear good things all the time? You get tired of that also. You don't want to hear it. Do you want to smell good things all the time? No, that also you get tired. Do you want to taste good things all the time? No, you get tired of all the good things. And the bodily touch. These are the 5 ways we enjoy life. Good things to see, good things to hear, good things to smell, good things to taste, and good things for the bodily touch, sexual, sensual feeling. So when you see good things, you get a good feeling. But can you get an unbroken supply line of only good things? Only good things to see, good things to hear, good things to smell, good things to taste, good things for the bodily touch? You never can get because environment is also changing. Now this is a no-win situation. If you expect only good things, you will be frustrated. When you don't get it, you are frustrated. If you know that things are changing, now my mind has changed, his mind has changed, his body has changed, my body has changed. This anicca is something which you have to understand and practice as a meditation subject. Now, I will teach you how to do that as a meditation. Today's meditation is really that. There are 5 aspects where we look for happy feeling. They are called the 5 aggregates of clinging. 5 aggregates of clinging. Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankara, Vijnana. I'll tell you in English, material things. Good things to hear, see, all material things outside. To see, hear, smell, taste, touch. That is the material rupa. That is called rupa. Rupa is all materiality. Vedana is all feelings. And all materiality is changing, and we can't have a constant supply line of good things. So therefore we must know that it is limited in scope, not to expect good things. If you expect good things, you will be frustrated. That's one thing. Then that is called rupa. Then Vedana is feelings. Now you must realize that feelings come and go. Feelings are also impermanent. Where are all the good feelings you have had in life? How many good feelings you have had? Where are those? They come and go, they never stay. They are like the wind, they come and go. And where are the bad feelings? You have been crying and fighting and feeling so bad. Where are the feelings? You have been robbed or somebody has taken it away. Now even you can't remember. Then in the future also you will get good feeling. You will get bad feelings. What will happen? They'll also come and go. They never stay. Now if you crave for feelings, you are having a big problem. So therefore, understand all feelings are impermanent. All rupa materiality is impermanent. All feelings are impermanent. Sanya is recognition. The eye can see only if the mind can remember things. If not, the eye can't see. If I have never seen something, then I will say, what is it? I don't know. So the mind has to recognize, that's called perception. Perception of sight, perception of sound, perception of smell, perception of taste, perception of bodily touch. All of it is called perception. From morning till night we are perceiving things from our 6 sense doors. What are the 6 sense doors? Yeah. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, bodily touch, and memory. Whole time memory is bringing things of the past and memory is bringing things of the future. So we are bugged all day by things. But they come and go, they come and go. All perceptions are anicca, impermanent. Then kiyak impermanent. Materiality is impermanent. Feelings are impermanent. Perceptions are impermanent. Hmm? Then, how you react to these perceptions? If it is good, then you react with attachment. If it is bad, you react with anger and resentment. That's karma in the making. All karma is also impermanent. Sometimes if it is good, then you have attachment. If it is bad, you have anger and resentment. That also comes and goes. Where are all the angers you had? Forgotten. Where are all the attachments you had? They come and go, they come and go. So now you must understand all karma is also impermanent. Now how many things are impermanent? All materiality is impermanent. All feelings are impermanent. All perceptions are impermanent. All karma is impermanent. And the last one is all thinking. You were thinking, morning, noon, and night. Where are those things now? They come and go. They never stay. Where are all the thinking? You are thinking and thinking and thinking, making yourself miserable, thinking of the past, thinking of the future. All memory is also impermanent. If you understand that this is the nature of life and living, you will be very intelligent. So that's a meditation for us to practice. So today I will teach you that also. We have hardly any time, but this will be your last meditation, how to practice in daily living. So now we sit nicely and then we practice this meditation. I will first say it in Pali and later I will give you the English meaning. Rupang anicca, kyan matika. Rupang anicca, kyan, ayeng kyan, until you get used to it. Rupang anicca, Vedana anicca, Sanya anicca, Sankara anicca, Vijnanang anicca. Again, try to learn the Pali, but I'll tell you the Sinhala meaning, the English meaning. Rupang anicca, Vedana anicca, Sanya anicca, Sankara anicca, Vijnanang anicca. 5 aggregates. Rupang anicca, Vedana anicca, Sanya anicca, Sankara anicca, Vijnanang anicca. Again, Rupang anicca, Vedana anicca, Sanya anicca, Sankara anicca, Vijnanang anicca. Now I'll give you the English meaning. Rupa meaning all materiality, outside and inside. They arise and pass away in your mind. They never stay. All sounds arise and pass away. All material things. All sights, sounds, smells, tastes, bodily touch. They are all material. They all are rupa. Rupa means material things. They are all anicca, means they come and go, they come and go. Sights come and go, sounds come and go, smells come and go, tastes come and go. Then bodily touch also, they come and go. They never stay. They are momentary. That is why it is impermanent. When you say rupa anicca, it means all materiality is impermanent. Anicca means impermanent. Nicca means permanent. Nitya. Anicca means impermanent. So, as a meditation, we learn it like that. Rupang anicca means all materiality is impermanent. What you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you taste, where are all the tastes you have had? Where are all the sounds you have heard? Where are all the sights you have seen? Here and abroad, everywhere. Where? Where are all the smells you have had? Where are all the good touch, the bodily touch? All gone. So anicca means all materiality is impermanent. Vedana anicca means all feelings are impermanent. They gave you good feelings, they gave you bad feelings, they gave you neutral feelings. All feelings are anicca. They come and go, they come and go. In the future also, all good feelings will come and go. All bad feelings will come and go. All neutral feelings will come and go. So now once you understand the nature of life, you will not expect too much from life. That is the nature of life. Then all perceptions, what you have recognized through your sense doors, there also recognition arises, passes away. You recognize this, then you recognize this, then you recognize this, then you recognize this. All these things come and go at the speed of light. When you understand that, then you know all perceptions are anicca. Then all volitions are anicca. Karma, the way you respond to these things, with anger and hatred, or the way you respond with attachment, they all arise and pass away. They never stay. So all volitions are also impermanent. And thinking. Where are all the thinking that you were thinking and thinking and thinking? Where? All of them come and go, they never stay. So understand the impermanence of nature. This is a wisdom for you to practice all day long. Huh? So if you like, it is better if you learn the Pali. Otherwise, you have to learn it in English. Now, this is the meditation. 3 times I will tell you. It will be in the record. Rupang anicca, Vedana anicca, Sanya anicca, Sankhara anicca, Vijnana anicca. Rupang anicca, Vedana anicca, Sanya anicca, Sankhara anicca, Vijnana anicca. Rupang anicca, Vedana anicca, Sanya anicca, Sankhara anicca, Vijnana anicca. Again. Rupang anicca, Vedana anicca, Sanya anicca, Sankhara anicca, Vijnana anicca. Now try to remember if you can. That's a meditation for you at least once a day. Just repeat it to yourself until you get the hang of it. Then little by little you will understand the impermanence of life and living, which is so important. So you are wise enough not to expect too much from life. Sadhikyanne. Any questions? Can you practice that? Now, yeah. I can do my Question
is, who's a Kalyana Mitra?
Who is a Kalyana Mitra? Kalyana Mitra is someone who will show you how to get out of the sansaric cycle. That's the Kalyana Mitra. He will tell you, my God, you better don't stay here in this samsara. It's a dangerous thing. Learn how to come out of it. Huh? That's a Kalyana Mitra, okay? The best Kalyana Mitra is the Buddha. Okay? Any other question? Yeah? අයියෙන් කියන්න ඕනේ You better interpret for me, Swani.
Karma is impermanent in the sense that when you die, you say you take karma with you. So where is the impermanence? I'm trying to understand
Okay. Question is, karma is impermanent.
Karma is also impermanent.
So when you die, you take only karma?
Karma is gone, but vipaka is there. There are two things. Two things called karma and vipaka. Good question. හැම එකටම අපේ මිනිස්සු කර්ම කියනවා. Karma නෙමෙයි. Karma is one thing. Karma is in the making. By thinking, speech and action you make karma. Vipaka is the result of it.
Birth is a vipaka.
Huh?
Birth is vipaka.
Vipaka is the result. Karmic result. That's a karmic result. You get good things and bad things. Okay? Tawahanda. Ariyondai. So karma arises, passes away, but the vipaka gets collected into a bank account. That's the karmic problem that we are taking. අපි මේ ලෝකෙට ගෙනාවේ අන්න ඒක. Vipaka, not karma. We have brought vipaka. Okay? But we are creating karma now. Huh?
When you're sort of suffering
Yeah.
over a problem,
That is vipaka.
ඒකෙන් ගැලවෙන්නේ හොඳ කර්ම
ඒ කරලා හොඳ කර්ම කළත් බෑ. මේ සංසාරයෙන් ගොඩ වෙන්නම ඕන ගැලවෙන්න. නැත්තම් temporarily by doing good things you can escape. But that's a temporary thing. As a human being we can do like getting into Maggapala, Sovan, Sakrudagam. If you get into Maggapala, you are well on the way. That's what you must try to get into. Now in this life you can get into Maggapala, then you are safe. Okay? What else?
The vipaka එනකොට what do you do?
What to do when the vipaka comes? You have to just bear it. Grin and bear. You get a bad things all the time. Can't help. Well, not only could be they are our past actions that bring vipaka now. You can't help it. Okay? Why did you get a good environment like this? Good vipaka. You can't help, but then the nature is such. There's old age and sickness, then that will be the end of that era. Then again another one will start. Okay? Now it's 6:15, nearly 7. I am so thankful these little children stayed. Very good children. Huh? He has a question. Ask.
In the Metta Bhavanava, you said that we will wish everyone well.
Where?
So then what about the bad people?
They also should be well. Very good question. If the bad people are well, then we have no trouble. No. We must wish them to be well. Then there will be no bad people. All well. They are all good people. So we must wish all bad people to be well, no? Then there are no bad people in the world. Okay? Yes. We wish them also well. All bad people also we wish them well. Very good question, no? We have to wish them well. Okay? Then when you wish them well, they become good people. No trouble. No. එහෙනම් අපි දෙවියන්ට පිරිකර පූජා කරන්නදී
What would you like to drink, Bhikkuni?
මොන
warm. නෑ මේකේ වතුර තේ එකක් ඉඟුරු තේ එකක් වගේ හදාගෙන
half a cup. Half a cup.
warm drink. warm එකක් නේද?
මොනවාද ආජාති හදලා තියෙනවද?
අර pink drink එකේ තියෙනවා but ඒක උදේටනේ. If you like I have.
What are you giving them?
There's dinner also.
That's dinner?
I'll give you a pack today.
No.
Why you take?
She have made dinner also for you. Sohani is very good. I like people like that. Very good, Baba. I like you a lot. You are a good Baba. Very good. Sadhu. You want to be a good Baba. In the class also, you are the best boy. No? Okay. Thank you, son. Thank you, son. Thank you so much. We have so many nice children. What are you doing? Studying? Where? What's the school? Gateway. Thank you. So many good things are coming. Thank you. එහෙනම් අපි දෙවියන්ට පින් දෙමු. You also studying? Where do you study? Ladies. She's a lady, huh? Okay. So, එහෙනම් ඔක්කොම දෙවියන්ට පින් දෙන්න ඕමි. ඊටක නුනත් කමන්න. ආකාසට්ටා ච බුම්මට්ටා දේවානාගා මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිත්වා චිරං රක්칸තු සම්මා සම්බුද්ධ ශාසනං ආකාසට්ටා ච බුම්මට්ටා දේවානාගා මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිත්වා චිරං රක්칸තු සම්මා සම්බුද්ධ දේශනං ආකාසට්ටා ච බුම්මට්ටා දේවානාගා මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිත්වා චිරං රක්칸තු සම්මා සම්බුද්ධ ශාවකා. I'll tell you the meaning of this. Akasatta means all divine people living in the Akasa. Akasa is in space. Bhumata means Bhumi. Those living like tree gods living on land and Akasa. Bhumi Deva, Naga, Mahidika. Maha Irdi Thyana, Devivaru, and different kinds of divine people. Punyantang Anumoditva. Please share the merit that we have made. Chiran Rakkantu and look after us and protect us. So we are offering them the merit and asking them to protect us. Okay? Idang wo nyati nang otu sukita ontu natayo. Idang wo nyati nang otu sukita ontu natayo. Idang wo nyati nang otu sukita ontu natayo. So we remember our dear departed relations, may they also share the merit that we make. Okay? So thank you very much for being here with us. I think I enjoyed more than you to speak to you.